morning, everybody. Now, in science today, we're going to be learning about two different kinds of animal habitats because we're moving on to animals including humans. Now, we're going to be looking at animals that live in deserts, hot and cold, because even though when you say desert you just think of a hot place, it's also a cold place as well. You can have cold deserts too, like Antarctica or the Arctic. Now, do you want to find out about hot deserts or cold deserts? Let's think about hot deserts first, I think. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about each desert animal. Lizards. The desert horned lizard is adapted to very hot temperatures because it has horns behind its head and thick scales which keep the heat out. They eat insects, which help to control the insect population. They have long tails, 4 legs and 5 toes on each foot. They live for about 8 years. Let's find out about the spider. Tarantulas. Now, tarantulas can be found in parts of America and African deserts. They live underground to cope with the heat. They do not spin webs, but instead they live in burrows. They use their silk to make doors to their burrows. They hunt at night when it's cooler. And they eat insects and beetles and grasshoppers. Scorpions. Scorpions have 2 eyes on the top of their heads, and some have up to 5 pair of eyes on each side of their heads. They catch their prey with their pincers and crush it. All scorpions are poisonous. 25 species of scorpion are deadly to humans. They have an exoskeleton, which is a skeleton on the outside of your body, which helps them keep water in their bodies in order to survive in the harsh temperatures. Camels. Camels eat grass, seeds, grains, and some plants with thorns. They can grow up to 7 feet tall. Their hair reflects the sun, which helps them to keep them cool. They are used to transport people and goods across the desert. They do not store water in their humps. I thought they did. Vultures. There are 23 different species of vulture. They save energy in the hot desert by soaring with their huge wings rather than flapping. Their wingspan is between 2 meters and 2.5 meters. They are scavengers, which means they do not kill their own food, but they eat the leftovers of other dead animals. They have very good eyesight and a strong sense of smell. And last one, the tortoise. The desert tortoise can be found in California, Mexico, Nevada, and Utah, so they're all places in America. They are protected from the sun by their scaly head and a hard domed shell. They have heavily scaled legs with sharp claws to dig underground and find shade. They can survive temperatures up to 60 degrees. They can survive without water for a year. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Now, I think that we can try and find out some more about cold desert habitats now. So we're going to click on the Arctic hare. The Arctic hare live in snows of the Arctic. That's in the North Pole. They have thick white fur in the winter, which keeps them warm in the cold temperatures. Their fur goes brown in the warmer months to help them stay camouflaged. Arctic hares are herbivores and they eat woody plants such as willow. They eat snow to get water. That would be very cold, wouldn't it? They have an excellent sense of hearing and can run up to 40 miles per hour, which helps them to escape predators. Let's go on the Arctic fox. The Arctic fox is an omnivore. It eats meats such as rodents, birds, and fish, as well as fruits and vegetables. They live in the coldest deserts in the world and burrow tunnels underground to live in. Arctic foxes have beautiful white coats so that they blend in with the snow. Their coat changes colour as the season changes. An Arctic fox can live up to 6 years old. Okay, the snow leopard. Snow leopards live in some of the coldest parts of the world, such as the Rocky Mountains of China, Russia, and Nepal. They grow to around 1 meter in length and are large and powerful. Their back legs are strong and they can leap long distances. They have long tails which they wrap around their bodies to protect them from the cold. They hunt wild sheep, pikers, and hares. And last one, the llama. Now llamas are mostly found in South America and they are related to the camel. However, they do not have humps. They have long legs and necks, short tails, and large pointed ears. They eat grass and other plants. They are gentle animals, but will hiss and spit when they are annoyed and scared. They have a thick outer coat to keep them warm, and this is used by humans to make jumpers and rugs. So it's a little bit like sheep, I think. So I hope you learned a lot today in our PowerPoint about different desert animal habitats. Now, you've learnt lots about the cold desert habitats and who lives there, but you didn't learn about the polar bear, and that's what I want you to research today. So I've given you a fact file, an empty fact file, on a polar bear, so I want you to work with your grown-up to search online, maybe watch some videos and see what you can find out about polar bears. Try and find out where they live, what they eat, and how they survive. And you can submit that on Google Classroom. Okay? Bye!